It would have been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness. It would have been better for you to not even spoke about everything that you would experience this lifestyle. It just makes you feel gloomy inside because now you want what you can't have, and that's how I feel like life is so freaking unfair. Life is so unfair. We set it up to the point where life is unfair for us, and it takes me back to talents. And talents, as I was reading in a chapter, there was this verse about talents where God takes away your talent when, it can be when you're too weak to hold on to it. If you're too weak for this talent, I'm going to take it from you and give it to someone who is stronger in your position to serve for my better good. That can serve and do the task that you are too weak to do. And I don't feel like this is, I don't feel like this is unfair, honestly. I really don't. Because it's just like, if you can't do it, I'll postpone this and allow somebody else to step into your place, just as a person or employee or a worker. If you can't step in today because you're at home sick, then I am going to give this job to somebody who can handle it and get the job done until you return. And that's all I see it as. That's how I see it. It's just like sometimes we're put in situations that we just can't, we don't, we aren't able to, um, we aren't able to handle, depending on, where we are. So yeah, um, and like I said, I just feel like that's really, really unfair. Um, that life puts us in these type of situations, you know, that we set ourselves up for failure. It wouldn't be like this if it had not been like this. But that's the thing about life. You have to adapt and you have to accept, what life brings and how, but yeah, and just how life is for you. You have to accept it. You have to grow and mature and just go with the flow because it just doesn't change. Life doesn't change. The world doesn't change. I won't say life. The world doesn't change. And there's always something that will eventually get in your way. And that's what this whole chapter basically reflects on. God has faith in you, God believes in you, but God wants you to believe in Him just as much because I can help you with this if you allow me to. But the thing about, following instructions and being obedient and not having things your way, that's the sacrifice it takes to get closer to the Lord. You have to make the sacrifice so that the Lord can work on your behalf. All the Lord wants you to do is clear out all the clutter, clear out all the mess. If you are not drinking, then I can listen to you. If you are not smoking, I can listen to you. I can better hear you and serve you and be there for you if you're without this judgment, this clouded judgment. This cloud is in my way, so it's kind of clouding my judgment from reaching you where you're at. I need you to meet me halfway, you know. So yeah, that being said, that's all I wanted to say. And y'all have a good rest of your day. Like, comment, subscribe, be notified, share at your own free will. Show care. Bye.